Congress is back to work this morning with Republicans and Democrats squaring off over the Keystone XL pipeline. Yesterday, House members narrowly reelected John Boehner as Speaker, and he thanked Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi with a hug and a big kiss and promised to work with President Obama. There it is. Nancy Cordes on Capitol Hill reports the Keystone controversy is not the only issue that could end talk of cooperation. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning. And now that Republicans control both houses, their strategy is to start with long-held priorities that have just enough Democratic support to pass. And this bill that you mentioned is a key part of that. This is the Keystone XL pipeline bill. It is Senate Bill 1, but it could run into a big roadblock in the White House.
Within hours of their swearing in, lawmakers in the 114th Congress
are now members of the 114th Congress.
We're already drawing their battle lines.
There they go again, more tax increases, bigger government, the Democrat Party.
The first fight in the House was over rules to govern the chamber.
To those who have wondered what would be the top priority of this Republican-controlled Congress, what would they do on day one? Well, now we know. It's deception.
Still, the Senate's new majority leader, Republican Mitch McConnell, struck an optimistic tone.
Let me just say we're anxious to get to work here.
As did President Obama.
I think we're going to actually have, hopefully, a productive 2015.
But even as he said that, the White House press secretary was vowing the president would veto not just the Keystone Pipeline bill, but an Obamacare bill, changing the definition of full-time work from 30 hours a week to 40 hours. Republicans say the current threshold is prompting large employers to cut workers' hours so they don't have to insure them.
A school system in my state is tracking the hours of substitute teachers and making sure that they don't teach more than 29 hours a week. Well, that hurts those substitute teachers because now they're getting smaller paychecks, and it also hurts the students.
Republican Susan Collins of Maine and Indiana Democrat Joe Donnelly are the bill's co-sponsors.
Many Democrats feel that this is just the first step in Republicans trying to chip away at Obamacare.
We're trying to make it better, that it's more flexible, that it works better for American families, that if you're a mom or dad who's working 27 hours now and used to be working 37 hours now, this is a chance to get more money in that paycheck again.
The White House argues that this bill would only lead employers to cut thousands of workers' hours from just above 40 hours a week to just below it to avoid insuring them. And that's why the White House says it would veto this bill. And Gail, it's not clear that Republicans have the votes right now to override that veto.
All right, got it. Thank you, Nancy.